welcome to this first meetup of the Google Hangout, the wonderful Polyglots community started by my friend Jimmy Mello. Well, I can call him a friend because I met him in person a few times in both London and Berlin, and we chat quite a lot. So, he is a very cool guy, and I like him as a language learning community online sort of leader. Okay, cool. And so I have learned that maybe I should really send a reminder message earlier because 4 people confirmed and 8 maybes. Usually there will be at least 4 or 5 people. So lesson learned. And then yeah, just a little. Yeah, I will do the presentation topic later when there are maybe a few more people, but then we can talk about the most interesting language learning questions. So something about myself, and then I'll let you talk about yourself. So my name is Ben. I was born in Macau, China. And then I grew up in London, in England, and now I am based in Paris to improve my French. And I really enjoy the @ONE challenge and the Polyglot gathering and other Polyglot workshop and other language learning events. I can currently speak 5 languages quite well, Spanish okay, and trying to learn many others, including Korean and Polish this year. I have got various projects, including my 3-hour language challenge, level up challenge. I am also starting some an audio-based method similar to Glossica, but it was a slightly different twist called Lingo Journey Audio. I have also got various podcasts. It's called Project Language Mastery, where I interview very successful language learners such as Tim Kitty, who speaks 50 languages plus and can lecture in 9. I just had a recording with Victor. The audio quality wasn't so good. I'll see if I can salvage that. Who speak many languages as well, and then many other very successful language learners, including Alessandro, who has been just covered by the Belgian television channel, and I had my 6 seconds of fame as well, being in the interview of the interview, so a second level interview. So I'm very happy right now because I just appeared on the biggest TV channel primetime news at 7:30 for RTBF RTBF channel in Belgium. So yeah, so there's something about myself. And tell me something about yourself, Ben. So you are 14 and you are based in New Jersey, and that's I don't know much else. So tell me something.
I'm based in a small suburb called Homedale, and there's not much people learning languages, so this is really bad for immersion. But I started out learning Chinese at school. Then I started learning Thai by myself, and now Khmer, Burmese, Filipino, Indonesian, Vietnamese, Thai, and Chinese. And I want to be a translator. There's not much.
Okay, cool. Okay, so since this is only 2 people so far, we can sort of I may be able to repurpose this into my podcast, so you will appear in the Legend of Honors. So what you are in the @ONE challenge learning which language again?
I'm learning Thai in the @ONE challenge.
In Thai.
Yeah.
Okay. So sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap.
Okay, that is all I can say, which is not very good. I think I have followed 4 lessons of the Pimsleur program, but that was it. Yeah. So how have you found Thai so far? Because I'm actually quite curious to learn it because of fellow polyglot that I met who is learning it. So maybe I may be learning it with him, but then I'm learning it via Japanese just to give me an extra motivation, so that I will not be just looking at English materials. But can you share your experience of learning Thai so far? What has been easy, what has been difficult, etc.
In a word, it has been difficult. Thai basically has no grammar, so I still don't understand how the grammar works. It's like there's a couple rules, but then everything starts branching off, and there's a bunch of tiny, more subsection rules that I don't understand, a bunch of suffixes and prefixes that I still don't understand. And like all the books that I have don't actually cover any grammar. I had to buy an extra grammar book, which even then doesn't have that many examples. So grammar is really difficult. As for vocab, the books that I got are the biggest books. The books that I got are the ones most commonly bought by Thai learners by Benjuan Pum Sembeka. They consist of lots of vocabulary lists up to 3 pages long. There's some script, sentences, some conversation, and then some vocabulary quizzes. Honestly, learning Thai has been really difficult because like there's a lot of resources out there, but the resources that are out there are rather poor. So it's really difficult to actually start learning Thai. And even though I still feel that I haven't learned that much. If you want to learn Thai, I suggest trying out something like Pimsleur, some audio-based program, because I didn't and I haven't gone that far.
But then I think Pimsleur Thai has only got the first 30 lessons. It hasn't got level
Oh,
2 or 3.
did
I
not
think
know
so.
that.
Wow, that was a few years ago.
I don't know.
That was
I
yeah. I
don't
think
think though.
Pimsleur has only got yeah. Sorry.
I don't. I don't think you should really use anything like a book though for Thai because Thai, the like pronunciation and the grammar of Thai can only really be learned through like listening, lots and lots of listening and studying what's being said, as opposed to trying to produce it. Start speaking after you learn how to listen. That'd be my opinion on it.
Okay. Let me just okay, and then can you share your conversation practice strategy?
For conversation, since I am shy, I didn't really start having any conversation practice until a few weeks ago. But I just try to schedule 3 I lessons a week, and whenever I go to the Thai restaurant, I try to talk with the waiter. But otherwise, I don't really have any conversation partners. Recently, though, a few people contacted me asking to be their language partner, so that might become something. But in general, once again, I suggest trying to listen before trying to speak.
Okay, and then so you are doing at one challenge. When did you start your at one challenge?
I started sometime in September, I believe September 8th. I
Okay, so
didn't,
you've only been there for like you at once A1C 10 or something or 11.
yeah. I'm an
10 or
F1 10.
11?
10.
10. Okay, cool. Um so cool. So no, I mean it's one way to actually doing this sort of online meetup hangout is a good way to overcome shyness because I consider myself introvert as well, but then doing the I don't know whether you've noticed I was trying to set up various of such hangout in the Advent challenge as well. Sometimes there are only very few people came. So a shout out to Ellie and to Nikki who participated in most of my challenge, but then it gave me the courage to reach out to more people, and then that sort of gave me my 6 seconds of fame on the national TV. Wow, just only 6 seconds really, but still.
I,
So it's
to-
sort of
I totally agree with
it's
it. Like,
about mhm.
the Ad1 challenge really helped shyness. I had
Yeah, it's sort of
before the Ad1 challenge, whenever I tried to speak Thai to anyone, that no matter where I was, I just froze up and stopped doing anything. And then I progressed on to trying to speak Thai to restaurants and then shaking uncontrollably for 45 minutes, but I still did it.
so to help you further overcome or to transform your shyness. Could you do a short self presentation in Thai?
I could try. สวัสดีครับผมชื่อแบงค์ครับผมอายุ14ปีครับผมกำลังเรียนภาษาไทยและภาษาจีนครับผมคิดว่าเรียนภาษาต่างประเทศสำคัญมากๆจริงๆครับเพราะว่าถ้าคุณเรียนภาษาต่างประเทศคุณจะมีthe word คุณจะมีความได้ดีๆจริงๆครับ which translates to hello, I'm Ben, I'm 14 years old, I'm studying Thai and Chinese. You should study other languages because if you do, you get an ability that's really special.
Cool, that was very cool. At least it seems like you have rehearsed that a few times because it was
Several
as a
times.
rapid fire speed. Maybe.
Yeah.
Great. So you also learn a lot of lessons you actually you take lessons on italki?
Yeah, 3 times a week. Yes,
Hmm?
3 times a week.
Okay. So, could you share your experience and your tips for taking italki lessons?
Alright, my general tip for taking Gaitakai lessons would be to lay out what you want in the description, or else it's gonna be just completely unorganized. The first time I took it, I just said, "Please use this book," and we just went over lots of vocabulary. I feel like though that since I've started detailing what I wanted to do a lot more, I've been getting a lot more productive. Because if you don't, your instructor can't read minds. So if you don't tell them what you want to do, you could end up getting something you don't want at all. Like my last Gaitakai lesson, she went over an article that I couldn't read nor understand, and I kept forgetting every single thing I learned immediately after it was taught to me. It really didn't help me at all. But I feel like if I actually mentioned what I wanted to go through, it would have been way easier. Just lay out to your instructor what you want, and also don't be shy about it because your instructor has been doing it for a while.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think personally, I feel that it is necessary to prepare quite a lot and then to get the most out of it. And then yeah, okay. So what other language learning tips have you got for our listeners?
Do not lock yourself into one thing. I kept repeating to myself, I got these books, therefore I will learn Thai no matter how hard, no matter how much. I mean, if I try hard enough, I will eventually learn using these 3 books. And I was wrong. Be flexible. Change your strategy whenever you're getting bored, or like what Ryan Kwong was mentioning along the Ad One challenge. Whenever you feel strategy is getting too bland, change it because your language learning is not something rigid. You shouldn't try to lock yourself into one thing because eventually it will start to fail, and it requires you to be fluid and change around your strategies. I a few months ago couldn't even imagine ever trying Gaitakai because I was just too petrified to imagine talking to another Thai being. So basically, try to be flexible. Yeah, and do not use word
Cool.
lists.
Cool. Yeah, it's I totally agree with you. So if something doesn't work, change it. Because just like exercise, because I'm trying to lose weight, the best and most effective exercise is the one that we do. And if you don't do it, it doesn't mean anything. If it is the most effective, if it is the most powerful, it doesn't mean anything if you don't do it. The most important thing is do it. And something else that I really like about what Kasamoto said is what is fun get done. No, what is fun get done? Something like that. Or maybe I have paraphrased him. Okay, cool. And so you are only 14. You have got what is your language learning ambition in life?
Travel and get out of the United States. My parents hate traveling. I've only ever been to Canada, which is basically I've only ever been to Canada, and my parents hate traveling, and they don't want to go anywhere else. The only reason I'm traveling with China this spring is for school, and basically I can't do anything until I get into college. So my main ambition and my main inspiration is basically learn these languages so you can experience the culture of those countries and experience those countries. Learn the languages so you can become a more worldly person. Because I want to travel desperately and experience other places.
Okay, and then very cool, very cool. So you, what about you? Feel that you will want to get out of the US for your for your university as well? If you are going, do
Absolutely.
you yeah. What do you have in mind so far? What
Um,
countries?
Probably Thailand, as that's what I'm mainly studying. If not Thailand, then China. I'd like to get a basic education here. And as for my college, major and minor, I'd like to get it. I'd like to study abroad though, study abroad. And as for my master's degree, I'd like to get it at the Bangkok University if possible. Um,
Cool.
I think I want to major in either I think I want to major in major in Thai or Chinese, obviously, and maybe major in communications. I think I'm not exactly sure what it does yet. I still have to study it up, and I think I might want to minor in linguistics.
Cool. Okay, very cool. And so, what language challenge are you facing lately? Just to share that, and then we can sort of that can be a good subject for the next discussion, rather than me just asking the standard questions.
Um, uh, some kind of strange plateauing. Recently, I feel like I'm just not making any progress because every time I try to speak, the same thing happens. And really, my latest language learning challenge is basically just feels like nothing's happening. I'm like at the same level, and I keep moving, but nothing's actually. I'm not moving up. I'm moving forward in like this weird level area. My latest
Mm,
language learning challenge is that I'm not do. I feel like I'm not doing anything when I'm doing everything I can.
so I've got something to say. First is patience. Sometimes it's just a bit like planting a seed, and we just have to give it time and water and the all the other necessary ingredients, and then you'll do its job. Sometimes if we are impatient, just like the Chinese proverb goes, if you go and dig it out and see if the root is there, you actually kill the plants. So sometimes you just have to be patient. And then in terms of plateauing is a common problem for everyone. So speaking from my own experience, I feel that the key to achieving any goals is to have very clearly defined mini goals, very clear defined small goals. They should be smart, specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timed. To me, the most effective smart goal should be under 3 hours. Hence my idea for the 3 hour language challenge. So for example, let's turn this into a mini coaching session because I have got my certification in one branch of life coaching using the grow model. So your goal is to, what is your goal? Let's clearly define your goal.
Well, do you mean like a mini goal or my overall goal?
Your
Just
overall goal and then your mini goal, or
become
your what goal? Yeah.
become conversational in Thai. Do you need a mini
Okay.
goal?
Yeah. Why not?
Hmm? What?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Um,
Do you
uh,
have any mini goal in mind?
understand. Do you need grammar structures? Better.
Understand.
Do you need grammar structures? There or something.
Okay, so I suggest something else. Let me do a screen share so that in this way we can maybe uh, have a discussion which is okay. Let me see if I can open my screen. Yes, okay. Mm, okay, this is the first time I am doing this live, so slightly slower than I expect, but we got to start somewhere. So do you see something on the screen?
I see a blank white page. Yes.
Yes, so that is the idea, a blank white page. So let me turn off my video so that turn camera off. Okay, so let's talk about mini goals and goals. So your overall goal is to be conversational in time. And what did you have for your mini goal? What did you
Understand
say?
new
Did you
grammar
repeat that?
structures. Understand
Understand
three new grammar structures.
what grammar structure?
Um, uh,
New.
under, hmm?
Understand new grammar structure.
Yeah, three. Three new grammar structures.
Hmm. Okay. Do you think this is smart enough?
Um, Going through it.
Do you think it is specific enough?
Yeah, no. Make it understand three new grammar structures. Three. That's more specific in my
Oh,
opinion.
sorry. Can you? Okay, let me give you the link, and then you can type it because my Thai is not non-existent. Okay, let me share the link.
And
Can
language.
it?
Oh,
Do I click on get shareable link, and then everyone can edit? Yeah. Oh, this is live as well. Okay, cool. Do you see it on the side?
yep, it's loading.
Cool, and I can now see you on there.
All right, it's loading. There we go.
Okay, so you said understand. Oh, free new grammar. Okay, okay. Okay, and can you share with our listeners the free grammar structure that you want to learn?
Sure. There's alright, think of grammar structures. How to give commands. Um, how to use the passive voice, and how to understand the quam and gan prefixes.
Okay, so passive voice. What are the other two?
How to give commands.
Okay, so command, passive voice, and the second one.
Understand the gan and quam prefixes.
Can you type that
Sure.
in the standard pronunciation?
Okay, has understand translation.
Okay, cool. And so, okay, so this is your goal. So let's pick a mini goal. Okay, I call this in my own structure. I call it more than mini. I call it a micro, or I call it a nano, because that is the smallest I can go so far. Okay, so just I like to, it's sort of my own branding. So a nanosecond is 1 out of okay, so it's got 1/10 to the power 9. That is it. Okay, so nano go is very small. It's in nano computing. Power 9. Okay, so which one, obviously, so these three goals will not be specific enough. Which one do you want to pick?
Understand these. Can I copy and paste it?
Yeah. Okay, so let's pick this one. Okay. Okay, let me copy and paste that, and then oops. Okay, so even that, do you see that you can break it down further?
Yep.
Okay, so do you think you can go it down even further? What is the smallest component of the quam prefix?
I'm not really sure. I haven't gone into that much, but what I believe is that it turns adjectives and verbs into nouns.
So it's basically nominization. What is that the word?
I think. I'm not sure.
Nominization. Okay, let me do a mini Google. Because I want you to experience that you can actually achieve a mini goal right here, right now, even possibly within the session. But then this is why not?
Yeah, nominalization. Hello.
Okay, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, so so you see on the screen, I have copy and paste from thailanguagehut.com or
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, so just experience it even right here, right now. So in this Thai lesson, we will learn some Thai grammar, how to use the prefix quam plus verb. To the pattern quam plus verb is used to form abstract noun. So I don't know how to read. Okay, so jing, is that how you pronounce it?
Jing. Yeah.
Jing is to be true, and quam jing
Yeah.
is truth. So there are a few techniques that I like to do the promotion of, and then let's do it right here, right now. So can you read the sentence below it?
เขาพูดความจริงเท่านั้น
Okay, now you can teach me as well. เขาพูดความจริงเท่านั้น
Yeah.
Is the tone correct?
Yes. Yes.
เขาพูดความจริงเท่านั้น
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So what I like the biggest, I feel that the most effective method to learn a structure, to learn grammar, to learn anything in language learning is something called substitution drill, which you already know, but it's not used enough. You know about it?
No, I don't. Could you please
Okay, so the
repeat?
idea is to take one sentence structure and then change it, a very small component to make it interesting for yourself. So, for example, Cow. No, why not? I can now learn Thai as well. So Cow is he or she. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Put
Speak.
is to actually you can teach you the tone as well. So Cow. So the rising tone is Cow. Is that correct?
Yes. And
So
then the second is the falling. Put. It's a bit longer.
put. Okay. So let me make some notes for myself. So the rising. So the tick is the rising, and then the head is a low tone,
Falling tone.
falling but long.
Yeah. It depends because vowels have length.
Okay,
Just falling in this
so
case.
it's falling, cow put. Okay, and then quam is the high tone.
Oh no, quam just by itself.
Without tone,
Yeah.
by itself is
Without.
mid
Yeah.
tone. It okay.
Yes.
So sort of like natural, and then the tao nan. Okay, so now I can so rising is cow
Hmm.
put. No, cow put. Cow. What is the put?
Yeah. Put.
พูดอ๋อ
Yeah.
เขาพูดความจริงเท่า
Hmm.
นั้น
Yeah.
okay okay so the substitution drill is simply to change one word. So for example something easy, so if I want to say Benson speaks the truth only, so it's easy for me. So I don't know what would be the Thai rhythm for it. Benson or Benson, or how would
I
it be
could
like?
it.
How would it sound like?
Uh, I'm trying it now. Right. Bain, Bain, Bain son.
อืมอืม
All right.
เป็นสอน
Mhm.
So it will be เป็นสอนเป็นส
Mhm.
อน
Bain
พูด
son.
เป็นสอน
It'd be
พูด
put.
เป็น
Yeah.
สอนพูดพูดโอเคเป็นสอน
Mhm.
พูด
Bain so. Yeah.
เป็นสอนพูดความจริงความจริงเท่านั้น
Tao nan. Yeah. Yeah.
เท่าเท่านั้นเป็นส
Yes.
อนพูดความจริงเท่านั้น Okay, so I can give you one drill to do. So it will be more difficult for you because you speak time way more than me. I've learned it for 3 minutes. You have learned it for at least a few weeks. Okay, so let's do one drill. So he doesn't speak the truth. Do you know negation yet?
Yes. That was one of the things to learn. Call. My. My God, I hate the type of word. How my put ความจริงเท่านั้น Should I keep going?
Uh, can you repeat it, please?
เขาไม่พูดความจริงเท่านั้น
My is the negation.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so เขาไม่พูดความจริงเท่านั้น Okay, let's do a few more, and then we can move on to the next few elements of my sort of coaching ideas.
Should I keep going?
Okay, and then what next? So okay, so the idea is okay. Now you can try and practice the substitution drill. Can you try and change one word from this sentence?
Sure. เขาไม่บอก which means to tell ความจริงเท่านั้น he doesn't tell the truth only. He only doesn't tell the truth. As
Okay.
opposed to saying people. Keep going.
Yeah, please.
Kun, which means you. Kun, you don't tell the truth only. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, do two more, and then we will move on to the next element.
Alright, kun. Mai. บวกความจริงความI'm trying to think of another word that could go with ความ whatever. Alright. I'm just thinking, I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Alright, ความจริงไม่เคยบอกความจริง he has never told the truth.
Good. So I think you get the drift now.
Yeah.
I think so. This is I will give my credit for the introduction of this technique to me by Audie Richards from I will teach you a language.com, and then from various other people who has been telling me about the power of this technique. Is borrowed from Japanese textbooks, but in most Japanese textbooks, for example, Mina no Nihongo, why I somehow just added the Thai tone to it. Japanese is not tonal. Okay, so Mina no Nihongo in that textbook is focused on this sort of doing sentence pattern structure. It's a pattern of, but I think it's a very powerful structure that you can experiment with, and it's very low cost. It's in the sense that this is very easy, and you can actually get a sense of achievement. So do you feel that now you actually know the quam prefix better?
Yeah, I do think I actually.
I think that's it. It's nothing. It's just, I think the key to overcoming any plateau, any challenge is to literally break it down to the smallest component, and then you can just sort of do substitution drill on it for language learning purpose. And obviously there's no substitution drill for other goals, but that's it. And so yeah, let's talk about, and then we can have a follow-up session next week, or when we are both when time convenient for us. Let's go back to the passive voice. So the idea is that you start with a very simple sentence. So even this one, so he speaks the truth only, so that will be the truth is only the truth is spoken by him, only the truth is spoken by her, only the truth is spoken by Benson, blah 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 blah. And then obviously Thai being a Buddhist country, we can try and make more meaningful sentences, such as the truth is spoken by the Buddha, only the truth is spoken by the Buddha, something like that. So then we can move on to the next one. So the command, so we can use exactly the same contrived example. So just tell someone, speak the truth only. And as you can see, just pick one very small thing that you can do right now, actually, to me. And I call it the nano goal because other people have talked about mini goal, micro goal, and I want to go the smallest possible, and nano is too. So to give our listener, so my idea is to commit to doing something every day for 1 nanosecond. So to give you guys an idea, in 1 nanosecond, even a photon, a light particle, cannot travel from the screen of your computer to your eyes. So it's a really very, very short time. The idea,
I can probably say the truth is spoken by the Buddha, I think.
Why not? Go for it.
All right. Put it out. ความจริงถูกบอก Tukbo. Uh, um. Alright, I'm just gonna go switch to English. Tukbo. I do not know how to say Buddha and Tayet. Usually.
No problem.
Alright.ความจริง Tukbo Buddha Kaonan. I think that's right. I think.
Okay. Okay, so we can verify that, and any Thai listeners will obviously be very happy to correct you. And next, so yeah, do you feel a mini sense of achievement?
Yeah, actually, I haven't done that. I haven't done anything like that for a while.
Great. So my idea is that you can try and commit. What I suggest is, if you agree, you can choose to not agree. Is to commit to do this for 1 nanosecond a day. That means even just thinking about it and repeating one phrase in your mind, that is enough for you. You can track it in a spreadsheet, in a notebook, etc. So now you have done it for today. Tomorrow, try and repeat this substitution drill. For example, he tell, I don't know, nominalization. He likes hiking only or something.
Yeah.
And then he talks about hiking only, and then maybe that will be nominalization. I don't know is there a verb for to hike in Thai, but that's the idea. You just, even if the effort it should be so small that it takes you no effort. So the time you do the tick, you can do it. So even in a very, very short time, you can actually, what it trains is that it trains your mind, to trick your mind that you are actually someone who has got the identity who will actually do this. So I do the same silly thing myself in terms of my health fitness program. So I was telling myself I will commit to do 1 minute, 1 second, 1 nanosecond of weight training. So some nights, even at like 12 p.m., I just lift it once. So I just do a once, and then a few weeks later, now I'm doing 10 minutes every day by the river at my work during my break time. So for the first few days, it's really just to trick my mind, and then later, now I'm doing it. So without this trick, I would not be doing 10 minutes of weight training every day. Okay. So I hope, do you accept this challenge for 7 days?
Sure. Each day, just do this.
Great. So to you keep you accountable, this video shall be posted, and so this, and then maybe you can actually mark your progress on this, even on here right now. So you can, let me do it here. So let's say the October 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can know today. So we will use the syntax from
Add one challenge.
challenge. Yep. Okay, cool. So we have got let's say 10 more minutes. So do you have do you face any other challenge in your language learning?
Not really. The biggest challenge is tattooing, but I think I just figured out how to stop it. Thank you. This looks like it's gonna work really well.
Great. So I hope this works for you. And any other language questions on your mind before we wrap up?
What's your opinion on studying multiple languages at once?
My opinion is that it is actually fine, because just referring back to what I was mentioning earlier, what get fun get done. If it is fun for you to study multiple languages and you don't get confused, it is absolutely fine. But something that I've learned from the One Challenge is, even though we allow ourselves to study multiple languages, it's very good to commit to study one language for, let's say, 3 months. So my modification of the Advanced Challenge motto is to study one language for, let's say, 1 month. Well, I think 3 months is a bit too long, to be honest. For 1 month, and then during this 1 month, I commit to study the language, my main focus language, for X minutes per day. and
Okay.
then or the nanosecond silly thing, and then just 1 nanosecond a day, and then we can sort of build up the habit, and then just study consistently daily for a few minutes, a few, and then half an hour, etc. So in my my current language learning program plan is to carry on with my Polish, and then I sort of do
Mhm.
that as my main language, and then on the side I'm also studying various other languages, because I feel that through studying other languages, it sort of gives me the fun. Otherwise, if I study only one thing, it doesn't work for me.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
But
Because
then obviously, yeah, I think
I've
it's like, yeah, it works for different diets, works for different people. Some people like the fruits and vegetables diet. Some people like the Atkin diet, etc. So it's different diets for different people. But my opinion is, do something which is fun for you, but it is actually it's also a very powerful idea to follow, to commit to something for a significant amount of time.
okay.
Any other? Yeah. What do you feel? And yeah.
For studying multiple languages, I'm currently studying Mandarin, Tagalog, and Thai. But Thai is my main language. I just do 5 minutes of Mandarin and Tagalog every day. I think it's effective,
Mm.
but I just need to make sure. I'm not really sure if I was doing well on it or not. So thank you for forgot what the word is.
Cool. I think it's absolutely fine. I think actually most polyglots do not study one language during X number of months. It doesn't. It just. It's not all polyglots I know who speaks at least 5 languages. They do not tend to learn one language a day. Especially, and then if we go to the hyperglots, those who speaks 10 plus languages, none of them. It's impossible to actually just focus on one. So
Oh yeah.
at the beginner level, I think it's quite good. But then looking at reality, almost all hyperglots learn multiple languages at a time.
Okay. Thank you.
So that is my opinion. Any other burning questions,
Oh no, that's it really.
thoughts for
I think
this?
this is
Okay,
really
cool.
everything I was thinking.
So yeah, so I'm also, I'm doing also multiple online projects just to keep myself amused. And so my main language learning project is to produce a bilingual audio training program, and
Oh
I
yeah.
will be releasing that soon. I'm doing the Taiwan as well, so I'll send a free sample to you. I'm hoping for your honest feedback.
Thank you.
And so let's wrap up this. Oh yeah, so one last. I'm also starting Learn Language X with Benson project. So you saw my one for Learn Mandarin with Benson Hoy.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, since I enjoy talking to you and you have a very positive energy, so you can, yeah, I can also do. I can also offer free lessons to you, and obviously, I said I own the rights to the recordings, and then I'm allowed to repurpose it for my own purpose.
Thank you very much.
So I extend this offer to you. I will let you, and then we'll then work out a time, or if you decide to take this offer. So to
Thank you.
everyone else as well, I'm currently happy to teach Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese, Spanish, and French, because I'm also building my language learning product beside the bilingual one. This is also another thing that I want to experiment with. So, and any closing remark for the audience?
Just I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Languages are amazing. Study them more.
Great. So languages are amazing, study them all. And for me, my closing remark is to live with passion. And I've stole this line completely from Anthony Robbins, one of my favorite personal development coach. And to live with passion and to love, because love is the power that will make the world a better place. Love languages, love people, love the world. Love and live with passion. Okay. So thank you very much for listening. And so if you want to find out more about me and my work and my communities, please go to bensonhoi.com. Benson as a BENSONHOI.com. Feel free to add me as a friend on Facebook, and please visit bensonhoi.com, where you can sign up to my mailing list, where you can get free samples of language learning materials in many languages, including French, German, Italian, Spanish, and many others that I actually forgot about because I've got too many of them right now. But they are still in an alpha beta stage. So right now it is for free. It will not stay free forever, and then I may decide to remove the free gift option. So please sign up right now, bensonhall.com. Okay, so I hope to speak to you soon and to hear your progress of learning passive command and the nominalization in Thai, and speak to you soon.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.